as two of our Boone County Leadership Institute, you're president and vice president. Tell me, let's start with you, Ben. Tell me a little bit about what it's like being a part of the leadership program going through this year.
Well, I'm going to start. I mean, in the very beginning, I was like, oh boy, here's another thing that I have to attend, right? Just being very transparent. And I was not excited about it. I thought this is going to add to my work and take away. And what I found now that we're coming to the end is it really added to. It added to the value that I place in the community, the value that I place in the individuals in this community. Um, as we've gone through this, and I'll touch on some points that stood out to me most recently. It's exciting to learn about the current and future networks and efforts to improve our community. And these are grassroots people. On one end, you have the grassroots folks that have been here all their lives, and then you have some new people that have come in. But seeing them all work together for something so exciting, knowing that there's a network that's committed to improving their own lives, the lives of others, and in turn our community, that's exciting to me. And I've gone from, oh no, it's another thing that I have to do on my schedule, to, oh boy, look what we have to look forward to. Look what my kids have to look forward to, or look what maybe Jake's kids in the future will have to look forward to in this community. It's just it's very encouraging. It's hopeful, and I'm taking those things away, as I go, and I've learned about things. I've learned about opportunities. I've met some very interesting people, and now I can go and share that. Now I can spread that news. I can get involved where I can choose anything that counts to me that I want to make a difference about. And in turn, it helps me as an individual. It helps me as a father. It helps me as a boss at work, and also helps the community. Two things that stood out most recently. I mentioned the police and fire workers before, or the firefighters and police before. Most recently, we had a visit with the Extension Service, and then also a company called Designer Jeans. So Mr. King gave us a tour. Him and his daughter gave us a tour of their facility there and what they're doing. And it was so neat to see. You drive up and there's a farm work truck. It's a typical farm, and then you go in there and they are using ultrasound on these cows, and to find out that they have their own team out in the field, that if for a small fee, they're using technology, cutting edge technology from Harrison, Arkansas. That's the epicenter, and they're using this cutting edge technology to find out if they can get the best price for their cattle or not. So that was exciting. That was Designer Jeans and Mr. King and his daughter. And then the Extension Service, that really stood out to me. When you think about when I thought about the Extension Service, and even going through being an ag major in school, I had forgotten all of the things that they offer. And whether it's soil testing or something agriculture related, there's that facet. But there's also things like they have an archery range that you can sit and shoot at targets, or you can do the 3D range and walk through the woods. They have cooking experiences and classes, gardening experiences and classes. There's no reason, now I know there's no reason for any of us or any of our kids to say, I'm so bored, I don't know what there is to do. Let me tell you, there's something there to do. And there's people that are trained in those things that are just looking forward to that opportunity to share, so that we can grow, like I said before, ourselves and our community.
Jake, you're a young professional here in Harrison, Arkansas. You joined the leadership program. Who would you recommend this kind of program to? What has it done for you?
So for me, I think that Harrison is very. People think that small town. I know everyone. Everyone knows me. I've learned that's really not the case. I think that everyone in this group, there's some that I didn't know, there's some that I did, and there's some that I knew of, that I'm really learning more about, and seeing that, yeah, we're in a small bubble, but there's bubbles within the bubble that people need to, or I shouldn't say need to, maybe should be encouraged to spread out a little bit and meet people outside of their individual bubble. And that's something that I think that's my biggest takeaway from this group is I've known who Ben Seymour was, but I've not known really who Ben Seymour was. Getting to know people a little bit more on a personal level, and just making those connections within a community, I think is incredible. I would recommend this to anyone that is wanting to kind of expand their knowledge of our community. For example, for me, I have never been, anyone that knows me would say that I've never been huge on anything agriculture. That's not something that I'm typically going to be interested in or drawn to, but Agriculture Day was really awesome for me. Going to North Ark and seeing they've got 8 different breeds of strawberries, and which of these is going to go to market, which of, maybe some of them are more sour, maybe some of them are more sweet, and they take different soil, they do different things. So knowing that within North Ark, they've got, I mean, North Ark's incredible. And that's something that every time we go and we look at North Ark and we do things through them, it's incredible, everything that they have and everything that they offer, things that I didn't realize they offered before. Going to the sale barn, I would have never considered going to the sale barn, didn't even know where it was before Agriculture Week, and that was an experience. I was entranced. When we were in there, it was like, man, this is incredible. This is a completely different world. I can't believe this is here in our backyard. I know that people go there, but I didn't know what it was. So I think that really I would recommend it to people that maybe are comfortable in their bubble, but need an excuse to get out of it. For people that want to learn more about our community, and people that want to know more people even in our community, I think that would be my recommendation.